Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. The Mega Evolution set is here, almost, or it's been announced, and I wanted to talk about some stuff reasons I think this set will do well, and also some stuff I'm a little disappointed in. We're gonna be going over it, and looking at all the box art, which looks phenomenal. Um, these sets are interesting to me because we haven't really had like a mini a mini thing separate. I think since does Heart Gold Soul Silver count? There was some stuff kind of back then, but for like 15 years probably. I mean, we had Black and White, we had XY, we had Sun and Moon, we had Sword and Shield, we had Scarlet and Violet. Half of Pokemon TCG, like half of its history now. We have had sets that are either their own thing or they're one of those sets, and this looks like it's going to be kind of a few different sets that are the Mega Evolution sets, which is going to be interesting. I don't know. At least that's what I'm assuming it is, and I think we're done with Scarlet and Violet sets. I'm assuming. I think Destined Rivals was the end of that, or Black Bolt White Flare was the end of that. Black Bolt White Flare. It's not even out yet. It's crazy that we get things fast sometimes, you know. So I'm here on Poke Beach. We're just gonna go through the artwork. Pack art is amazing on these. I've got to say it looks really strong, really good. I'm a fan. The ETBs also look amazing. I mean, I think both of them are great. I kind of like the Gardevoir a little bit more than the Lucario. But I mean, just looking at these, like this is phenomenal. You know, like this is a great ETB. It really is. And everything with these arts are great. 3-pack blisters. I think like the black and like gold thing they're doing is cool. I don't feel like we've had that in a while. Maybe I wasn't expecting it with this set at all. I thought this set would be just kind of based on the logo. I thought it was going to be kind of like a greenish, orangish, yellowish set, not very like dark and black like this. I like it though. I really do. These check lane blisters. I mean, having the black it's different. It's different, and I think that it stands out. And then probably my favorite thing is the booster box, which looks different than we're used to. I think, you know, it's pretty different. I don't know if they have the non-enhanced here. I don't think they do. The non-enhanced is also pretty interesting. I forget. It's cool though that it just has the logo in the front. It doesn't have like a Pokemon in the front. I don't know. That's different. And they're doing the enhanced thing again. I'm sure you've seen some video going over these things, though. What I want to talk about is kind of the positives and the negatives to this set. Let me see if I can find... Does this go here? Oh, it does. Good. Good. So, if you were around for the XY era, or, I mean, I'm sure you've seen these cards. The old Mega cards had two things that I liked that these don't have that I'm a little disappointed about. And that being the M, just being an M, I think was much cleaner. And the Japanese text going through, or alternatively on the Japanese cards, the English text going through. I thought that was really cool. It was a cool gimmick. And these kind of just look like EX cards to me. You know? That just say... I mean, obviously it's the Mega version of the Pokemon, but I mean... You have this little thing in the corner, but other than that, I mean, this looks like an EX. It doesn't have something that makes it feel like, oh, that's a Mega EX, you know? So, yeah, that's my biggest gripe with this set. Is that the cards just don't look as cool as I think they could. We don't know how a lot of the cards are going to look yet. Not everything's out. We'll know probably later this month when people get their hands on the Japanese sets. But for now, I mean, we don't know 100%. We have some cards here, but we don't have everything, which is okay, you know. Now, do I think this set's going to be popular? Yes, but not extremely popular. I'm trying to think something that I can compare this to. It feels better than Journey. Not in my opinion. I think kind of trying to objectively place it so far, which again, super early, we don't have everything. This feels like a it's better than Journey Together, I think. And I think it's like just under Black Bolt White Flare. I think that's kind of the place I would put it at. Maybe like a Surging Sparks level set. Now, it depends on what cards we get, of course, but like we haven't had Mega Pokemon for a really long time. So that's going to be something that's cool. I mean, what was the last time we had Mega Evolution cards? Like, was it Evolutions? Yeah, it had to be. Yeah, probably. So like it's been a while. It's been a while. Let's see. So we have that. We have, I mean, these sets are, the box art's really cool. It looks different. It's kind of, this is sort of a base set in some ways, which is weird to think about, that like we're getting a base set right now, because it's not when you would expect to get one. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what happens with this set. I think it'll do well. I think it's going to be like a very solid set. It's not going to be the best. It's not a prismatic. It's probably not quite as good as Black Bolt White Flare, but maybe it is. I don't know, because this is like something we haven't had for a long time. I mean, Black Bolt White Flare, yeah, it's all the Unova Pokemon, which is really cool for a lot of people, for me included, because I like kind of grew up in that era, that and XY. But this is like kind of a continuation of this. This feels like the XY half of it, which like it isn't specifically being XY, but like when I think about the chase cards from when I was younger, in those sets, I mean, yeah, like you had XY base had the Blastoise and Venusaur. This set has a Venusaur. Flashfire had the Kangaskhan, I remember. It also has had the Charizard. Like that's what was in Flashfire. You had the Lucario in Furious Fists. I forget exactly when the Latias came in. It might have, was that also Furious Fists? For some reason my brain is telling me it was, but I'm not sure. Anyway, doesn't matter. But like, to me at least, I think Unova, I always felt like the Pokemon in it really stood out to me. Like especially, well, Tepig's my favorite, clearly, if you've ever seen my channel. And I also really like Genesect, and I think a lot of the kind of legendaries, mythics, whatever. I don't remember the specifics on which is which, but all those kind of cards and those Pokemon are they hold a dear place in my heart. Like Meloetta is so cool. Genesect, obviously I really like Genesect as well. You know, Reshiram and Zekrom. Jeez, I'm forgetting the names of these Pokemon. Like those are really cool Pokemon. Mega Evolution is kind of what I think of instead when I think of XY, because XY base, to me, I mean, Yveltal and Xerneas, definitely I'm like, okay, that's nostalgic to me. But Yveltal and Xerneas are like, I don't know, they're kind of their own thing. Like, to me, when I think of XY, it was like, yeah, I remember those, but I really remember these Mega Evolutions. So I almost feel like right now we're just doing nostalgia for the next 6 months, however long the Mega Evolution series lasts. Whenever, I don't know when Gen 10 happens. Is that like a year from now? Like next spring, maybe? I don't know. We're probably gonna get this. We're gonna get a set in December-ish, and we're probably gonna get one in like February, and then maybe in like April. I don't know. That's completely a guess, but like, I don't know. Actually, this is September. We could get like a early November set and then like a Christmas set. That actually would make sense to me. Like getting 3 before the end of the year. They also might do a specialty set. Sorry about Discord pings, if you're hearing that. That is me, not your computer. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited for the set though. I think it's gonna be, if you can find it, it's gonna be worth grabbing it. Don't pre-order anything yet though. It's gonna be so expensive. I mean, booster boxes are gonna be they're probably like $300 on eBay, I bet right now. Don't buy it. Just don't. Okay, you're gonna be able to find these. They're gonna be I'm sure they're going to be 200 to 250 market, and post that they're going to be. I think we're going to get to a point where stuff is just readily available. Honestly, like Pokemon's printing the most they've ever been, and people are going to lose interest soon enough. You know, I mean. I do think Pokemon's done really well because they have not really had like a proper flop set. I think if Journey Together came out now, it would be like, oh, but Journey Together came out right after Prismatic, so Prismatic kind of carried it. And then you had what after Prismatic you had, or after Journey you had, what was it? Wait, why am I being, was it Destined right after? Was it? Wait, hold on. All Pokemon sets. I'm just looking this up real quick because I don't want to get it wrong. Yeah. So Prismatic carried through kind of maybe a dull, and Journey Together was not a bad set. I think it's like a little bit worse than Surging Sparks generally. But I think it's kind of on par with some of the earlier Scarlet and Violet stuff that's good, like Twilight and I think Paldea, but that's a hot take. Yeah, and then we had Destined Rivals, and then next we have Black Bolt, White Flare, and then after that we have this. So it's like Pokemon's been doing very well, but you know, they've been smart about what they're releasing right now, and they're making good sets. You know, I don't think we've had like a Scarlet and Violet base, or I don't know, like Temporal Forces didn't feel like it really was a great set to me. I don't know, like some of those. Maybe Obsidian Flames. Like, we haven't had a set that it's like, and people just don't really want it that much. Like, everything's been good enough that people want to open it and people want to experience it. And this is a continuation of that. But, that being said, eventually we're going to hit a set, and then I think that's when things are really going to die out. And also, this set isn't even, like, this set is going to be printed in 2027. Just remember that. Does anybody think that the Pokemon market, how it is right now, is going to continue into 2027? I doubt it. And this is still going to be being printed. Like, I think we need to just stop for a minute and really take a minute and be like, okay, this set is going to be around. And I think this is true for everything. If you can find stuff at retail, get it. If you have a vending machine, maybe check it out. If you really want stuff, then like I don't have a specific one, but like joining a Discord that pings for drops and stuff, and figuring out how to, you know, do Target and Costco, whatever, Amazon, or like whatever you're getting your drops on. I think doing that is worth it. But if you want product a lot, but don't go buy it at market prices right now. I don't think, unless you're really willing to like hold something, and that's your goal, maybe like, okay, maybe you can get a couple Destined Rivals booster boxes at the crazy prices they're at right now. But like all this stuff I just think is going to go down. It's going to go down. And I don't think it's worth FOMOing right now, because I think you're going to be able to open it eventually. I think by Christmas, things are going to die down. Also, we'll probably have the 30th anniversary set. I feel like we're going to have the Mega Evolution sets, a 30th anniversary, and then the next generation. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I feel like the timeline looks like for the next 9 months or so. Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. I also put some music in it this time. Just some smooth piano jazz. I used to listen to this like album all the time a few years ago, and I think it's fun putting some music in the videos. Anyway, yeah, see you next time. Peace.